What if your ranch dressing, yes, that creamy dip you dunk everything in, was invented by a black plumber turned cowboy? Meet Steve Henson, the man who built Hidden Valley and turned buttermilk, herbs, and mayo into a national flavor bomb. Watch until the end and hit follow if you don't think a condiment deserves its own history lesson. Steve Henson wasn't born a chef. He was a plumbing contractor. Born in Nebraska in 1918. In the late 1940s and early 50s, he moved with his crew to Alaska, where he began cooking for them. To make bland work meals pop, he started mixing mayonnaise, buttermilk, herbs, and spices, and created what would become ranch dressing. In 1954, Steve and his wife Gail bought 120 acres in the mountains near Santa Barbara, California. They turned the property into a guest ranch, calling it Hidden Valley Ranch. At the ranch's steakhouse dinners, Steve served his homemade dressing. Guests went wild. They started begging for jars to take home. That simple buttermilk herb dressing turned into a legend. By the late 1950s, early 1960s, Steve began packaging the dry mix into seasoning packets you could buy. Mail order at first, then sold in stores nationwide. In 1972, the Clorox Company bought the recipe from Henson, and ranch dressing exploded across the country. Bottles, dips, wings, fries, you name it, ranch touched it. Today, ranch dressing is America's best-selling salad dressing, a comfort flavor in homes, restaurants, and fast food chains everywhere. But few know it started with a black man's taste test for hard-working workers in Alaska. Steve Henson didn't just invent a dip, he built a flavor legacy. He turned ranch into culture. He made everyday food taste like home, even when home was miles away. So here's the truth. Next time you open a bottle of ranch, you're pouring decades of black ingenuity and hustle into your salad. Comment ranch if you think Steve Henson deserves to be name-dropped every time ranch hits the table. Share this with someone who thinks food history only belongs to chefs.